you're testing, you're not getting the results. It's literally like feels like you're playing for the lottery, right? You're just waiting for that number to come up to say, okay, I can go. And at the same time, now everybody's starting to go over there. You're seeing and watching everyone taking part in this experience that's supposed to be your experience. You're doing everything you can to stay positive and also stay ready because you are physically ready to be able to take the ice and do your job.
Yeah.
When you're watching the opening ceremonies and you're with your parents and you're watching, you're seeing the athletes there, what is your both your mindset, but also your true realization that like this probably won't happen? Like it would take what seems like at this point a miracle, because after 40 some odd tests, it almost becomes like, well, is one more really going to do it? So take us back to that moment and watching it on TV.
So I mean, it was definitely tough watching it. And, I was getting all these interviews from, some of the bigger broadcasters out there. They're following my story as well. And, doing those interviews, it made me realize like I'm still at home and everyone else is in Beijing doing their thing. And I think that almost I use that negative energy to, convert it into kind of like almost like anger and I use that anger to almost motivate me to work still. Like, I feel like if I gave up, I would just stop, working out at that in those moments where I had to work hard and keep going through. But I
Yeah.
think I use that energy to like almost push me through some of the harder workouts that I had while everyone else was still over at the Olympics. So I had to almost channel that and like, use it to motivate me and to tell myself, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. And like, I think every moment I had a negative thought, I would just tell myself, I'm going to get there no matter what. And I'm going to keep fighting because, I deserved to be there and I had my spot on the team. It was just a blank space waiting for me in China. So I just
Yeah.
had to wait.
It really is a testament to that athlete mindset that you clearly have, that drive where you can take the negativity and turn it into fuel. Because for you to have the energy, the drive, the determination to keep doing workouts, literally as you're watching it on television, somehow saying, I mean, you couldn't have felt more far away than being in Utah than
Yeah.
the Beijing Olympics while it's all going on.
Yeah.
So I just love the fact that you were able to find that strength and mental preparedness to just keep going. And it's a good thing that you did keep yourself in that ready mode, because finally you get this result that you're looking for, right? The lotto number comes up, it's yours. You can punch your ticket and actually go to Beijing. What was that moment like? Was it surreal, in disbelief, or what?
I mean, it was kind of unexpected because, first off, the rules were kind of changed on me. There was like all the rules for going to the Olympics is kind of crazy. And especially with the pandemic, like it had to be two negative tests, but they called my parents and they're like, "Hey, bad news, like it's supposed to be four negative tests." And that moment I was like, "Oh man, like I'm missing another day. Like I missed my 5K at that point, or I was going to miss my 5K now that I had to get four negative tests. But by then I had two, so I knew I had to keep going. And finally I got that fourth test, and we were working out like how I was going to get over there. And that realization was like, all right, it's go time, like it's go mode. And like I have pictures of me like and my dad in the basement just sorting out all the stuff I had the night before my flight, like putting all my stuff into suitcases and everything, making sure I had everything. And I had to pack for more than just the Olympics because I had world championships afterwards. So, it's kind of panic mode, but we made it work. Um and it was like that moment, I realized like, okay, I'm going. Like, I need to pack up my things and I'm getting on that plane and leaving tomorrow. And
Yeah.
luckily, they were nice enough there as a commemorance or something. They put me in business class so I could get some sleep on the flight over. So, that was pretty fun. And
Yeah, you earned that one, that's
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, no. So that was definitely the moment where I realized, all right, it's time to go.